Oh, he's out. He's going to be out. Jordan Rice hangs out. Trey Cluxton right. Right back to Jackson. The ball. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Hart. Crotch, get out, ball later. Jordan Rice hangs out. Trey Cluxton right. Right back to Jackson. The ball. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Hart. Crotch, get out, ball later. In play, that's a fair ball to Jake. What a play from Jake Oliver! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. Jordan Rice takes out Trey Cluxton. Right. Right back to Jackie. On the ball. Flips it over to first and still get Alex Hardy.
Crot, get out, ball later!
And he might have just missed it. Caught and robbed from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. Zach Hall, what a play!
Oh, a moonshot. Oh, he robbed it! What a catch! What a catch!
Bears coming home. And he gets it. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. He's advancing home. I don't know if I like it. It's down. He got him. Oh my God! He crossed the plate before he was there. Going, caught and robbed from Sam Thomas. He'll throw over to first and double him up.
That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Oh! Philip Rosenbach, walked off the 8th season. Oh!
Crot, get out, ball later!
And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. That ball's in play. Going back, Keith McKay. He gets the run. Nakatoma's Playhouse makes the grab. He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out. I like it. That ball is absolutely tattooed. And what a roll! What a roll from Keith McKay.
Flare it up. What a play for Peter McNeil!
For the second to last time here in week 9 of the AWA season, it's game day here in the Pacific Northwest, and it's a big one for the Western Wolfpack as they prepare to take on the Central Cyclones. I'm Trevor Butler. I've got Jack Playhouse to my right. Jack, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Two teams, both trying to make their position a little bit better heading into the second to last week of the season, so it should be an interesting one.
Lots to play for today, and we'll get into all that in just a moment. First, let's take a look at our starting lineups. First for the Western Wolfpack.
Alex Harden, Western Washington University.
Thomas Playhouse, Sherwood Elementary.
Sam Thomas, Summer School.
Zach Inouye, University of Washington.
Ian Michael, Edmonds Woodway High School.
Chad Curtis, Balso Hard University.
And for the Central Cyclones.
Jackson Carr, I'm him.
Zane Phillips, Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Max Melendez, Blazers.
Eddie Brown, St. Pius 10th School Elementary.
David Gibbons, Western Oregon University.
Salou Fati, Washington.
So as we said, there is a lot to play for today in the second to last matchup of Week 9. In fact, I'm going to dub this a must-win series for the Wolfpack. They come in 3 games behind the Stingers for that 7th seed, 4 games behind the Pilots for number 6. The Pilots yet to play. We'll see them on Monday against your Nighthawks, as a matter of fact. But it is a must-win series for the Western Wolfpack if they want any chance to pull themselves out of that wild card playoff.
Yeah, and the only thing worse than obviously being in that one-game wild card playoff is being away in the one-game wild card playoff. Obviously, there's a little advantage being the home team in any series, but a one game to play the 1 seed, it's tough.
And the Cyclones, it's a big series for them as well, albeit for almost completely different reasons. A sweep here would send them to the top of the league. They have a tiebreaker over the first place enforcers. Both teams would be 18-9 with a Cyclone sweep, which would put them in the driver's seat for that top spot heading into the final week of the season, where they see the mojo in what is going to be an absolute marquee matchup to open up Week 10. So we get ready to get things started here on a Wednesday afternoon. Great day for wiffle ball here in the Pacific Northwest as Eddie Brown goes to work and drops in a strike.
Eddie Brown really locking in contention for that Rookie of the Year. Put himself even in MVP conversation his first year, which does not happen very often.
Alex Harden quickly behind 0-2.
No Thomas Blayhouse for the Wolfpack today. He went on a hot streak last week.
0-2 froze him at 56, and after only 3 pitches, we've got a quick first out.
Yeah, we're going to need some help out of the supporting cast, but the good news for the Wolfpacks, they do have Ian Michael back. Leads the league in WRC+. Best home run to at-bat ratio in the league. Missed, I'd say, probably 1/3 of the season so far, but he's still towards the top of the home run leaderboard.
9 big flies for the righty, who takes the ball up and out to start off his at-bat. 442 hitter, 21 RBI. As he taps that foul. 19 hits on the year and 43 at-bats. Harden, Michael, Thomas, the 3 set to hit. Obviously already 1 down as that's punched foul. Both teams with 4 players on hand for this one. The 1-2 misses inside. Brown now delivers it 2-2, and it's pulled foul.
And with this Wolfpack team, we really haven't seen the big 3 playing together. That's Thomas Blayhouse, Ian Michael, Zach Inouye. No Zach Inouye, no Thomas Blayhouse, which really goes to their poor record we've seen so far this year.
2-2 misses inside, and the count is full. Michael trying to work a 1-out walk, the payoff. Grounded back to Eddie Brown, makes the play on a hop. Overhand throw to Carr at first for the 2nd out.
Eddie Brown, one of the best pitchers at fielding his position. Sam Thomas will step in really on a power surge as of last week. 7 home runs on the season.
Starting to turn a corner, and if the Wolfpack can heat up, it's big for them come postseason time. Brown's 1-0 is in for a strike on the high outside corner. Now the 1-1. Just missing inside right there. Thomas, a .313 hitter, has the 7 homers, as you mentioned, 17 RBI. As he punches this one back up the middle on a couple hops. Phillips throws to first in time. Sorry, Melendez made the play over to first.
Check the replay just to confirm.
So call confirmed at a 1-2-3 top of the first for Eddie Brown.
There's Alex Harden on the mound. Look at those stats. 418 Ks, 258 innings pitched in his career. That's pretty quality right there.
I'm intrigued to see how he spins it today. We saw him a few weeks ago, and he joked he just wanted to get out of the inning. But
yeah, I mean, he had some ups and downs. I mean, pretty good, all things considered, just coming in for the first start of the year. And all the Wolfpack pitchers this year have struggled quite a bit, so
that'll miss
switching
outside.
it up.
So Phillips, Brown, Carr, the 3 up as Zane Phillips chops that foul. A .452 stick on the year for Phillips, who pumps that one up the middle. It's going to roll by Michael, and Zane Phillips has himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, Zane Phillips last week had one of the better single-game performances we've seen in a while. 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. Yes, the statisticians will say there might be an asterisk there depending on who is pitching, but still counts the same in the record book.
It's like getting off a position player. Technically, it still counts. 2-0 hits Brown. He's ahead 3-0 quickly. And he'll take a walk. 4 pitches puts him aboard, and it's runners on first and second for Jackson Carr. Cyclones, as we said, with a nice opportunity to try and hunt down the top 2 seeds in this league as Carr reaches for 44. 2-1 up and out. Now the hitters count. Pop up right side, hooking foul. It'll end up on the roof.
Yeah, for the Wolfpack to have a chance, they're going to have to really go after Jackson Carr and Max Melendez with Eddie Brown and Zane Phillips.
Harden's payoff froze him at 54. Strike 3 looking for the first out.
That is tough.
Important first out there as Max Melendez steps in. That ball had some backspin on it, hit the grass, and bounced away. As Melendez reaches for 58.
I'd say that's Alex's best pitch, that high slider. Elicits a lot of swing and misses like that right there.
Right on cue. He's got Melendez behind 1 and 2. Rhyming accidentally. Deals a 1-2.
Ooh,
and it's
I like that. Leafus out of the zone, trying to entice a swing.
Melendez started to step into it. Now the 2-2. Missed behind him.
Max Melendez was off to a rough start this year. Started to turn it around.
Payoff froze him at 60 on the dot. Back-to-back for Alex Harden.
Great job right there. Get 2 straight outs. No disrespect to the last 2 hitters, but it gets a little more difficult with Zane Phillips. You do have an open base, but then you run into Eddie Brown right after him. So,
yeah, real tough 1-2 here as the lineup turns. Phillips already is single in this one.
There goes the no-hitter.
Now he's got a chance to really open things up. Still scoreless bottom of the first as he takes the ball. Pop-up right side, hooking foul. And just out of the reach of Sam Thomas.
That fell in the middle of no man's land over there. I don't know if we have a camera angle on it, but we have a golf net and a house there. So not exactly an easy play.
That'll miss downstairs. That'll run inside on him. So back-to-back balls, and suddenly it's a 3-1 count. And he takes a walk.
Not the worst case scenario there.
So bases loaded, 2 outs for Eddie Brown. Nowhere to put him for Alex Harden. Can he escape this inning scoreless? First pitch jammed, back to Harden, he makes the grab. Alex Harden strands the bases loaded and keeps this game scoreless as we head to the second. we get back to it here in the top of the second. Eddie Brown sat him down in order on 14 pitches in the top of the first, and he picks up where he left off, dealing a strike to Chad Curtis. Pulled left side, Phillips is there. Throw up the line, and it got away from Carr. That's how Chad Curtis will get aboard.
I love the hustle, Chad.
That is an elite shirt. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, that's tough. Good. You always got to run it out for that specific reason. I guess maybe sometimes you don't need to run it out. Oh my!
Harden barely got a piece of that one. So it'll go down as an error on Phillips.
Could have been a double error, honestly. Jackson probably should have been able to corral that as well. I don't think that's possible to score it that way.
Ground ball right side. This time Carr scoops it up, steps on the bag. Little fielder's choice ground out that sits down Harden but moves Curtis to second.
Productive outs, name of the game.
That's all you need.
I mean, judging by the speed we're seeing Chad running at, I don't know if he's technically in scoring position right now, but we'll see.
I guess by definition, but not by practice, as that's in for a strike. Back to the two-hole hitter, Ian Michael. As he wears it off the front hip.
Ian Michael trying to join the double-digit home run club. A little difficult here today against Eddie Brown.
Tried for it there, but couldn't connect with 56.
This Cyclones team, they are not used to having a pitcher like Eddie Brown.
There's 1-2, just misses inside.
Well, I should say they were back in 2022, 2023 with Evan Clugston, but since he's retired, it's been a rough few years.
2-2, half swing held off.
The first team ever to not make the postseason last year because of the outrage we had to bring the single elimination game.
Payoff, got him swinging for the second out. Eddie Brown racking up the Ks. That's 3 in 1 2/3. Brings in Sam Thomas, 2 out, top 2. Still scoreless here in game 1. Wolfpack trying to bring in Curtis from second. Sam Thomas takes a ball. 0 for 1 with a ground out in this one. That'll miss inside to him.
Tried to go with the screwball right there. Tough pitch to throw against a lefty. Oof.
2-0, finds the zone at 59. It's big time right there. Now Brown's 2-1. Tried to get the off speed to break in, but it was a little low. 3-1 hitters count on the way, and it's outside for a 5-pitch walk. Sam Thomas aboard, and there's 2 on with 2 gone.
Chad Curtis will come in to swing it. Chad Curtis also technically at second base.
Someone out here just swinging a metal bat. I just heard a loud noise. Curtis' second at bat of the inning. Reached on error first time. As he pulls this one left side and down for a hit.
What is Alex Harden doing?
Alex Harden was holding up
2
at
outs.
second. Not sure why.
It'll work.
Breaks up the no-hitter. First knock of the day for the Wolfpack, and the bases are loaded for Harden.
Maybe he wanted a grand slam opportunity.
That was selfish, Captain. Sorry, Chad.
He's stat padding. So back to Harden. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out today. That'll miss upstairs. He's ahead 2-0. Nowhere to put him. Eddie Brown trying to strand him loaded.
Ooh.
Missed low.
See if he's got the green light right here.
Harden stranded him loaded in the bottom of the first. As he watches a strike here, it's 3-1. Brown looking to match him. Now the 3-1 to him. in at 59. Taking all the way was Harden, and the count is full. Count full, bases full, big spot here for both of these guys. The payoff. Pulled foul.
Little extra cardio there.
Wise play by Brown to wait for it to go foul and then grab onto it before it could have rolled back fair. It's always an adventure over there, as we saw on Monday with that route. Count still full. Brown's payoff. Grounded over toward Phillips, makes the play on 2 hops, steps on the bag. And just like the bottom of the first, it's Eddie Brown this time who leaves him loaded.
Right now, right here. Right now. Go. Go get Edison run.
So Jackson Carr will lead us off here in the bottom of the second. Carr, Melendez, Phillips, the 3 due up for the Cyclones.
Now batting for the Central Cyclones, captain and third baseman number 9.
Carr 0 for 1 of the day. Came in at .213 with a pair of homers. As he fouls this one back toward us. Oh, took an adventure back here. Oh my goodness. And 1 misses outside. Popped up right side. Thomas charged it, but probably wisely slammed on the brakes. Now the 2-2 in the dirt. Count full to leadoff man Carr. And he's saved by the speed check at 61.
Just a little too quick there.
Payoff again, missed downstairs, and a leadoff free pass. Jackson Carr gets aboard. Now Max Melendez with an opportunity to swing it.
Now batting for the Central Cyclones, pitcher number 88, Max Melendez.
First pitch in at 58, froze him up for strike 1. As he jams this one right to Curtis. Took 1 small step back and made the play for the first out.
Nice play right there.
Now for the Central Cyclones.
Small step for Jack Curtis. Giant leap for the Western Wolfpack. So back to the top of the order. It's Zane Phillips who waits on one, turns it over toward Ian Michael, gets under his hand. Carr's going to turn for third. Throw in not in time. Zane Phillips safely into second. Great piece of base running from both of them right there to put 2 ducks on the pond with only 1 away for Eddie Brown. Brown trying to create his own offense, leaves the ball inside. Bottom second, game 1 of this 3-game clash. Both teams still scoreless as Brown takes a walk, and that'll load him up.
Well, it wouldn't be an Alex Harden inning without the bases loaded. Now he's just got to lock in here. Bottom half of the order needs 2 straight outs.
What's he got for Carr and Melendez? First pitch up and out for a ball. Trying to keep this game level into the 3rd. Harden's been great on the hill so far, as that'll miss in the dirt. At least great in terms of run prevention. That's hammered back up the middle. Michael makes the play at second. No throw to first. And that'll score a run. Jackson Carr, a productive out. That puts the Cyclones on the board.
He thought about throwing over there.
More.
So it's runners on the corners with 2 outs now in a 1-run game. The Cyclones strike first here in game 1. Scored himself from third, Carr. As Max Melendez swings at the first pitch, but is saved by the speed check. Pop up left side, drops foul, but it was 61 again.
Oh, was it?
61?
Was it? Yep.
Yep. Still looking for the first official pitch of the at-bat, and he'll get it right there, up and out. Hard hit grounder over toward Michael, bobbles through his legs. That'll score another. Carr turns for third. Michael's going to head for second. It's going to get by him.
Good.
Went off the house.
Hit the brick wall.
So Carr will have to go back.
No way, I left before you hit it. But you have to be more than halfway.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So it goes off the house. It'll be runners on second and third as Zane Phillips scores. And it's 2-0. We're getting chirped up here.
Rules are rules.
Gosh, you'd think. So runners on second and third, 2 outs, bottom of the second, already a pair across. As the lineup turns again for Zane Phillips, already 2 for 2. As he leaves 61. Pair of singles and a walk for the leadoff man. Rocks the number 1. As he watches
How is
strike
that
here at
61? My goodness. This gun's not behaving today.
That one hit the top of the zone and then nearly hit it again as that's up and in for ball 3. This time in at 54, Harden gets one back. Harden working on Phillips, the 3-1. Outside, and that'll walk him loaded again. Bases loaded for Eddie Brown. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Can he blow this game open for the Cyclones? First pitch to him. Upstairs, had to duck out of the way.
Not missing by much.
Into the zone here, gets one back. On the 2-1. Missed low. 3-1 hitters count, trying to prevent another run from walking in. He takes a strike here. Now the payoff. Walked him, and that'll bring in a third. 3 runs on 3 hits here in the bottom of the second for the Clones. Jackson Carr will have another chance to swing it.
Alex Harden's been very close getting out of this inning, and just slowly the Cyclones keep tacking on runs. It's still manageable, but got to shut this inning down right here.
Can't afford to allow any more. First pitch to Carr, in for a strike. Two-one ripped right side off the wall. 1 run will score. Phillips will need to come home. Throw to the plate in time to get him.
No.
Sam Thomas came charging in. There was a little miscommunication there that forced Phillips to come home. So 1 run will score, but retired coming for home is Zane Phillips, and that's how the Wolfpack get out of the inning. Cyclones played 4, but nothing more. So Eddie Brown 3 outs away from putting the finishing touches on a Game 1 win. And wrap this up. Michael swings at the first pitch, towers one to left field and gone. Ian Michael. That one hung up there for a while.
I thought for a second that was going to go foul, but that is home run number 10. Welcome to the double-digit club. Only a matter of time before you join the exclusive club, and you can't shut out the Wolfpack. Always are stingy there.
I don't know if I've seen that before. They did a howl.
Yeah, that seems new.
It's like, instead of like a new home run prop, they've got a home run chant, something like that. So Sam Thomas steps in, grounds one right side. Carr makes the play on a couple hops and steps on the bag. The first down.
Nice job by Jackson Carr there to stick with it. A little bit of an unfortunate hop there, but had the body out in front.
Wise of him to drop to a knee and try to take up as much space as possible to not get down. So Chad Curtis will step in here, 1 for 2 in this first contest, as he takes a strike here at 59. Harden on deck, Michael in the hole, as Curtis chases there and falls behind 1 and 2. Brown deals up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the third. 4-1 your score. Brown froze him at 60. Down looking for the second out is Chad Curtis. And Eddie Brown 1 out away from a Game 1 victory.
This crowd is going crazy right now.
They're bananas.
This might be the first sellout all year.
So back to the top of the order, and Alex Harden, who watches a strike. 0-1 saved at 61 by the speed check.
Oh, that's 61?
He didn't realize it.
Gets
Brown tries again in an 0-1, this time 56. Not saved there, and Eddie Brown's a strike away. Harden calls stop. Resets himself.
All you in there.
Giving himself some words of motivation. The 0-2 misses low. He's doing his daily affirmations.
really owning the timing of this at bat.
He's pulling the old Mark Campagnaro. 1-2 down and out.
Deuce?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here in the top of the third of game 1. Brown delivers. Got him swinging down at 60. To wrap this one up, Eddie Brown finishes the job, and the Cyclones take game 1, 4-1 your final score.
True.
So after the Game 1 victory, Robert is with Max Melendez, who will take the hill for Game 2.
All right, Max, talk to me about that double there. A lot of errors that helped you out and your team.
Well, you know, you just got to put the bat to the ball and let the ball ride and run.
Simple as that. What do you expect for Game 2?
Game 2, we're going to fill the zone up. We're going to throw the ball hard. And same strategy as before, right? Starts with the...
Thank you, Robert. So we got a couple new pitchers on the hill for Game 2. As you heard, Max Melendez taking over on the bump for the Cyclones, and Sam Thomas will go to work.
Yeah, Sam Thomas, a little bit of a rougher year than what he thought. Sophomore slump. Last year he pitched very well, but a 4.9 ERA this season as the Wolfpack ace, which has kind of led to their rough record so far this year.
So we'll see if he can recover it here in Game 2. As we get started, and Zane Phillips takes a big cut at 55. 0-1, skips in the dirt. Phillips, Brown, Carr due up in the top of this first inning. Cyclones trying to start fast here in Game 2, as that'll run up and in on him. Tough to challenge Zane Phillips, as he holds off there for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff man. And he peppers one left side. That's going to get by Michael. And just like Game 1, Zane Phillips has a leadoff single.
That ball was hit a little wonky on the bat. That pitch was coming in at 62. Nice job there from Zane. Still has yet to be called out here against this Wolfpack squad.
I'm intrigued by this pitching matchup for this entire series, really, because the norm is, you throw your best guy 1 and 2, and then you have a secondary starter that you throw in Game 3. But it seems like the Wolfpack are playing for Games 2 and 3 with Sam Thomas.
Yeah, I like the strategy. You don't want your best guy out there against Eddie Brown. At least try and split the series with Eddie pitching.
That's in for a strike, and
no disrespect to Alex Harden, of course.
Of course not. So presumably these two will be on the hill for Game 3 as Brown cuts through 57.
I'll see, and Michael might shake in here somewhere depending on how Sam Thomas pitches.
Brown just tapped that foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Game 2 after the Cyclones took the opening game, as that's in at 58. Froze him for strike 3.
Nice job there from Sam Thomas after giving up that single. Comes back locked in, get Eddie Brown for the first out of the inning. I think the Wolfpack are hoping for a little more stress-free innings from when Alex Harden was pitching. Bases loaded almost every inning.
So Jackson Carr goes to work, takes a strike here at 54. Max Melendez on deck. We'll more than likely see him. 0-1, misses downstairs.
The Wolfpack had an opportunity to turn 2 in that Game 1.
This Carr cuts at 59, can't connect.
See if they get another opportunity.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Carr will leave it.
Hard pitch to lay off of.
Thomas readjusts the specs. Deals a 2-2 and misses in the dirt. Count full. We'll need a quick restock.
Sam Thomas, of course, trying to get Jackson Carr and Max Melendez out so he doesn't have to face Zane Phillips again.
So after the first game, the Cyclones jumped to 16-9. Wolfpack down to 6-19.
That's tough.
Yeah. Payoff. Back. Still a 3-2. Thomas delivers and misses inside, walked him.
Yeah, it's tough to lose Jackson Carr right there. You're up 2 strikes, 1 ball.
So it'll be Max Melendez stepping in now. Melendez a .211 hitter on the year. Came up big in game 1 as he fouls that the other way.
Over the house. There goes another ball.
Only 1 out. As Melendez chops at that one. Thomas trying to sit him down for the second out of this first. The 0-2. Hold left side. Michael comes on. No throw anywhere. No play available, and that'll load him up.
Yeah, that's tough. Just kind of a rough defensive shift from the Wolfpack right there. Usually you want that third baseman in pretty far just to be able to try and field those slow rollers.
So back to Zane Phillips with 1 out and the bases loaded as he rips one over to Michael. Throw to third, not in time, runs up the line. It'll bounce off the Aaron Schofield tree and just end up a long single. 1 run scores, everybody else moves up 40 feet. Makes way for Eddie Brown now. Brown with a chance to continue inflicting damage as he cuts through 53. Brown entered the day hitting .364, 6 homers on the year. Runs outside. 1-0 Cyclones, top of the first here in game 2. As that's grounded over toward Curtis, who bobbles it, no throw. And the line keeps moving. Carr scores from third. Melendez heads to third.
Yeah, you're gonna need you'll get 1 out right there at least.
Now Jackson and Carr with a chance to really get things going. 2-0 here in the top of the first. This lefty-lefty matchup opens with a strike.
And the Wolfpack are the worst defense in the league by far. So pitchers, when they need help, they're not getting it.
Ian Michaels shifted to the right of second base now. Playing a typical second baseman position. Carr behind 0-2.
Keep noticing Jackson right before each pitch starts creeping out.
I saw that.
It's happened quite a bit. He keeps doing it.
1-2 misses inside.
He's trying to play like a screwball inside or something.
I was going to say either that or he's playing to just poke the ball and take off running. 2-2 got him swinging for the second out.
Well, the strat did not work. I think there's 3. It's 2 outs. This is this is probably the most important at bat of this game.
2 and 3. Okay, thank you. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
to your point, if Melendez can get on here and keep the line moving for Zane Phillips again, this could get troublesome.
And the Wolfpack, they should be out of this inning. A few errors already in this inning. Just gimme plays.
Thomas just trying to recenter himself there. Took a deep breath as he fires a ball up and out. Already 31 pitches in this inning is Sam Thomas. Number 32 is fouled back. 1-1 now as he recalibrates, does Melendez, the 1-1. Sent back up the middle. That'll score 1 run. Michael couldn't make a throw anywhere.
That's tough. Just hit at Oppo there. No fielder was in close to the vicinity of that Nice place to place that ball. Line keeps moving.
So they go station to station, and Zane Phillips is back at it, still searching for his first homer of this series. 2 for 2 with a pair of singles in this second game.
Alex just said, trust your D, but maybe not.
Not this season. 3 runs on 5 hits already for the Cyclones. First pitch to Phillips, catches the high outside corner.
It's a nice pitch.
Now the 0-1. Pop up right side, way back and into the trees, it's gone. There's the first homer of the series, right on cue for Zane Phillips. It'll end the inning, and it's 7-0 Cyclones.
Let's go. Yeah. Only 2 earned runs. It's all right, I guess.
Jack, what is Thomas doing in Arizona?
I don't know. It's like, I'm like, come on, bro. You ready to get to 100? Jake can hit any. He's like, I'm in Arizona. I'm like, since fucking when? Awesome. Got the Rangers up for that huge.
Brock must have taken him.
Great football, yeah. The Mexican team had that.
So Max Melendez will toe the slab here in game 2, and he will start things off with quite a cushion, that's for sure.
Yeah, Max Melendez, that's his career ERA right there, but this season nursing that 3.38 ERA. Started the season off very hot. Last few weeks, a little bit slowed down, but he's going to try and get back to his early season form here against the Wolfpack, which, you know, we can see are clearly struggling on all assets of the game.
Melendez sports a 338 on the year, 10 punch outs, good for a 2-2 record across 16 innings of work. Still on 24 hits and walked 17.
I was like the only play I had. It's funny because like you get like a good play, you came around it, you're there, and you looked over, and then by the time you look back, you're kind of okay.
So Alex Harden will lead us off. Facing Melendez. Max goes around the horn, warms up his fielders.
Seems ready to go.
Very serious right here from the Central Cyclones. Takes a big deep breath and deals home. In at 56 for a strike, and that's how we get things started here in the bottom of the first. Ripped left side, it's going to get by Brown, and Alex Harden starts off strong with a standing single.
No one no-hits the Wolfpack.
That's right.
That's a good start right there.
So Ian Michael just joined the double-digit club, and he'll swing it here as he pulls it just foul.
Both those pitches, that foul ball and the one that Alex hit, were both 62, so coming in a little quick.
This one popped high toward Melendez, who charges on and makes the snag. So 1 on, 1 gone after only 4 pitches here in the bottom of this first.
He's going for a attacking the zone inning here.
As he misses up and out. Mountains humming in at 62. Now the 2-0. Smoked over toward Carr. Makes the throw to second in time. A fantastic heads-up play from Jackson Carr to nab the lead runner. Take a quick look. And indeed, So 2 outs for Chad Curtis, who leaves the ball just below the knees. He pulls one over toward Phillips, got by him. It was a fair ball. And everybody's going to be safe.
Is that ground rule double?
I think so.
Is that a ground rule double? No. Okay.
Wolfpack were campaigning for a ground rule double, but they will not get it. As Alex Harden steps in again. First pitch bounces in the dirt. 2-on-2 gone, bottom of this first. Harden is going to put the Wolfpack on the board. That ball was crushed. Oh my goodness.
No one shuts out the Wolfpack. The famous line from Alex Harden. 5th home run of the year.
Hey, good scouting for.
And what number is that for the career?
Alex, you're at 83.
83, there's my answer.
Now the race for 100, he wants to be put in it.
Am I like 5th or 6th? You might be 4th.
So Ian Michael quickly ahead 2-0. That's in at 59 for strike 1. Melendez trying to bounce back after the homer.
Sounded like it.
He's trailing in the count 3-1 though. Deals a hitter's count. And it's fouled back, but 61.
Just a little late on those pitches.
3-1 again, misses in the dirt. And a 2-out walk for Ian Michael keeps the inning going.
Hey, if anything, Wolfpack just trying to get a little offensive momentum, and seems like already they're feeling a little bit better about themselves. This game is attainable still, down 7 to begin the inning.
As that smoked right side, and that ball's gone. Sneaks out over the second tallest wall, we'll say, out in right field.
Sam Thomas, 8th home run on the year. 19th RBI, 5-7 the score now.
Suddenly it's game on here in game 2. Chad Curtis will step in. Already 1 for 1 on the day as he watches 62.
That was 65.
I don't know if that was 65.
I don't know what it could possibly be reading.
That was 71. And a little softer at 53, and Curtis will chase it. Now the 1-1. Slowed him down, pulled foul. Gets through Brown's legs. Oh my goodness, it looked like a routine ground ball to end the inning. But Chad Curtis keeps the line moving. Oh my gosh.
Wolfpack, you better have 9 strikeouts every game.
That's tough right there. Eddie Brown going to get his hat. Maybe trying to say the sun was in his eyes. I'm not there's some sun over there.
There's a little bit.
You know, maybe not enough to wear in a hat, but.
So it's back to Alex Harden, who put the pack on the board. And he's got a chance to tie this game as he leaves the ball up high.
Started with 72. His changeup is 60. So we might be seeing some speed checks here.
2-0, grounded toward Phillips, makes the play on a hop, throw in time. Just gets Harden, but the Wolfpack plate 5, and it's a 2-run game as we head to the second. So back at it for Sam Thomas on the hill. As suddenly this 7-run Cyclones lead is cut down to 2 here in the top of the second.
Yeah, and I mean, Sam Thomas, he didn't pitch poorly that first inning. Only 2 technically earned runs in that first inning. A few errors in the field, and that's what happens when you load up the bases and Zane Phillips steps in a grand slam.
So we'll see if he can limit the damage here in this second frame. He'll see Brown, Carr, Melendez, the 3 up to hit. As Brown takes the ball. Brown looking for his first hit of the contest, as that'll miss up and in for ball 2. Struck out and reached on air in the first. Leaves a 2-0 inside and jumps ahead 3-0. Thomas looking to avoid a leadoff walk, but he'll do just that as it misses downstairs. 4 pitches and a man aboard to start us off.
Yeah, Eddie Brown, normally a first pitch swinger, decides to take all 4 there to get on base for Jackson Carr.
Carr 0 for 1. He walked in the first as he chops this one foul.
Just a little out in front of it.
Lucky fan is going home with a souvenir. One of the thousands here on hand today. 0-1 pitch is pushed the other way. Curtis camps out under it for the first out. Tried to sneak it over the head of Chad Curtis, but it just hung up a little too long. Max Melendez was stashing a bat.
2 for 2 is Max Melendez here in game 2.
Ian Zane Phillips swinging it well in the early going. So you can make that potentially 3 for 3, maybe not. Ian Michael. Throw to first, not in time. Brown's going to turn for second as that's
one bag out of play.
Out of play, so Eddie Brown will take second, in fact. Looked like it was a surefire hit, but Ian Michael came over and took it away.
Almost, he took some time to line up the holes on that long throw. Almost was in there for the double play.
Would have been fantastic as Zane Phillips takes the ball up and out. Sam Thomas trying to get out of this inning. Suddenly, this game could be within reach for the Wolfpack. But you got to get Zane Phillips out first, and that's no small feat. As that sent up the middle, bounced off his hand, right to Michael, bobbles it, throws, and makes the play in time. Big time defense from Ian Michael here in the second. A couple gems.
I thought it was going to the back door third, but no, I immediately yelled 1-1. We had 1 clean inning. Yeah, let's not get overcaught.
So back at it for Max Melendez. An adventurous first inning. Allows 5 runs on 4 hits on only 24 pitches. As Ian Michael takes the ball up and out. And taps that one foul. Huge second game in this series. As that's in at 66.
Sheesh.
Pumping heat right now was Melendez. Deals another 1-1, slows it way down to 55.
He's in swing mode, that's for sure.
That'll miss low and out. Ball 2 at 73. Goodness gracious. Max Melendez trying to dial it up. That's fouled back again.
It won't matter. It was 2 strikes anyways.
I have my doubts about that being 61 miles an hour.
Yeah, and I think it's just like with pitches that when there's no movement on them, he's kind of a strict fastball guy. It picks it up hot. If there's movement on the pitch, you could throw it a lot harder. Won't pick up as a speed check.
Makes sense. 2-2 again, popped up. Melendez charges, but he can't make the grab. Wisely backs off after a moment. So a win in this second game, should the Wolfpack be able to continue this rally, would be huge for them. It would put them only 3 games back of the Pilots, who still have a few games to play, as Michael chases 58.
Yeah, that's when you're in that dinger mindset, just swinging at anything that looks remotely good.
He said he wanted that silver slugger between innings, but he goes down swinging for the first out. That's in at 69. That's in at 67.
The 2 prime numbers.
Where you get 41 right here. That was 60 up and out. That was 63, same spot. Melendez trying to dabble in the upper part of the speed limit, but that's popped up way back and gone. Sam Thomas cuts this lead to 1.
Sam Thomas, 9th home run of the year, pulling closer to his Wolfpack teammate Ian Michael. And more importantly, do you know what the score it is now?
6-7. Had to do it.
1 back, tying this thing up.
So Chad Curtis swings to the first pitch, just catches a piece of it. So that'll run up and out. Curtis with a big chance, only 1 out in this second inning. Can Chad Curtis be the one to tie this game? Jammed over to third. Phillips throw to first in time for the second out. Lineup turns for Alex Harden, and he's already drilled a handful of homers this season.
2 for 3 with a single home run and a ground out here in game number 2. Trying to tie this game up going into the third.
Melendez with a big deep breath out. First pitch to Harden, just high for ball 1. Who's gonna come up big for the Wolfpack? Ground ball over toward Phillips, a beautiful one-handed snag. And he makes the play for the third out. We head to the third. 7-6 Clones your score. So as we gear up for this third inning, the task at hand for Sam Thomas is to keep this game at a 1-run lead.
Yeah, a tale of 2 innings so far, 7 runs in the first, 0 in the second. If you can keep this with a 1-run deficit, I feel like they feel pretty good about their chances heading in the bottom half.
It'll be Brown, Carr, Melendez due up. Eddie Brown taps the first pitch foul to the backstop. And really for both teams, it was a tale of two innings. A combined 12 runs in that first, and then just the one in the second. As that smoked towards center field, but a lot of air under it. And Ian Michael will haul it in for the first out.
Yep, need to be making those plays out there if they want a chance, and Ian Michael does just that. It wasn't an easy play to make. Almost sailed on him there at the last second.
A huge first out as Jackson Carr will step in again. Watches the first pitch run up and out for a ball.
Can't get over the shake out of the zone every time. I don't.
Yeah, I'm interested. He taps that one foul.
What is the step out? Trying to counter the slider. Okay. You just start there. I don't know if I can tell it. He ruined it. Well, I never can see it.
So we figured it out. Carr trying to counter the slider, he says, and Thomas said he knew he was trying to do that the whole time. 1-1 pushed foul, just barely.
I like the idea there. Little Oppo Taco.
Tried to go backside with it. Would have had himself a hit had he just kept it in the line. Carr behind 1-2. Thomas deals. In at 57, froze him for strike 3.
It literally like touches my chin. Jackson, open your stance.
A huge second out for Sam Thomas as Max Melendez steps in.
And he's just hoping he can get an out right here and not have to face Zane Phillips again. Shut him down for game 2.
Can he retire the Cyclones in order? First pitch up and out for a ball. Wolfpack will send up Michael, Thomas, and Curtis. That's out to center field and gone. Max Melendez, a 2-out bomb. A huge piece of hitting from the 4-hole hitter Melendez. And the lead is back out to 2 at 8-6.
Third home run of the year for Max Melendez, and he was fired up after getting that insurance run.
And now it gives Zane Phillips a chance to swing the bat. 3 for 4 in this second game.
It is possible to get him out.
Can Thomas do it one more time is the question. Fouled back. What a huge spot here for Sam Thomas. Pulled left side, past Curtis. Phillips will take first. He'll think about second, but he slams on the brakes, no throw back.
Let's go 5-4.
A big time 2-out single.
I'll give that pony a ride.
And Eddie Brown will step in with a chance to keep the line moving. 2 outs, top of the third, 8-6 Cyclones your score. Brown swings to the first pitch, catches a piece of it. Thomas is 0-1. Just missing up and out. Tried to catch the high outside corner. He's lived on there for a good amount of this outing. 1-1 ground ball over toward Michael. Charges, throws through the hands, but it might have hit Brown.
Did it hit him before he stepped?
It was off the brick wall, so worst case scenario, it's runners on first and second. As we'll take a look at this. Solid charge from Michael.
It's all right, guys. I think we're good.
It certainly hit him, and he's out. So a fantastic, albeit maybe not intentional, defensive play for me and Michael ends this inning. The Cyclones get 1. Wolfpack need 2 to keep this going, 3 to walk it off.
So here we go. Ian Michael will lead it off.
Michael, Thomas, and Curtis due up as Ian Michael takes a big cut at 58. He's fighting in that Silver Slugger race as that'll run up and in on him.
61.
As Melendez's 1-1 runs up and inside. Michael can keep that race tight if he can make the yard.
Dare I say, this is the most important inning in the Wolfpack's regular season.
Oh, most certainly. Melendez payoff. Jam the other way, foul.
And Ian Michael, he does not want to walk. So, good and bad there.
3-2 again. And he'll do just that. Gets aboard to lead us off. As Sam Thomas will step in representing the tying run.
Already has 2 home runs in this game. Could tie it up with a third.
What can he do? First pitch downstairs for a ball. He's saved by the speed check at 61 there. Outside, same spot, same result. Melendez nearing 50 pitches in this second game. As that sent back up the middle to Brown. He bobbles it.
Wow.
So does Phillips, and everybody's going to be safe.
That is tough. Was a for sure 1 out. Maybe they were thinking ahead, trying to get the second out on a double play. They get none.
Suddenly in steps the winning run in the form of Chad Curtis. Tying run sits on first. Half swing, yes, he did. Curtis with Harden on deck takes the ball here. Alex Harden's had a penchant for the dramatic this season as that's tapped foul. Can he find himself in a spot to launch a grand slam? The 1-2. Low and out. What a chance here for Chad Curtis as he wears ball 3. Nobody out. Melendez's payoff. Got him swinging for a huge first out.
That's tough. Would have loaded the bases. Chad Curtis swinging all the way there.
Certainly not out of the woods yet as the lineup turns over. Harden and Michael still set to take some hacks. First pitch to Alex Harden. Grounded off his foot, foul.
He's probably glad his foot was right there. Would have gone to Zane Phillips most likely.
0-1 sails inside. Melendez on a search for 2 more outs. He's going to get a strike here. Harden cuts at 60 and falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you don't need a home run here. I mean, that would end the game. Just keep it going.
Melendez deals. Inside. Nice job pulling the hands out of the way for Harden. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Melendez comes home. Popped foul, and Harden stays alive.
Changeup got him a little early and out in front of it.
The 2-2 again. In the dirt, ball 3.
Big league take right there.
Yeah.
Worked it all the way to full. Yeah.
Harden calls time.
He's really taking his time in between pitches. What of a mind game.
Does the veteran have a vintage moment in him? Melendez's payoff. Sent to center field. That's off the wall. Michael will hold up at third. The bases are loaded with 1 out.
If that ball was hit to the left or right of that tree, who knows? This game might be over. Instead, its bases loaded. 1 out.
Tying run moves to second. Winning run sets up shop on first. And Ian Michael, who's searching for a way into the Silver Slugger conversation, can most certainly submit his name with a homer here.
And just getting on is really all the Wolfpack need to do. I know everybody has that hero mindset. A grand slam would be an amazing way to end this game.
First pitch from Melendez, turned on left center field. The Wolfpack are alive. A walk-off grand slam. Right on cue, number 11 on the year wins it for the Western Wolfpack. Lucky number 7.
I told him pre-game, if you want to enter into the Silver Slugger race, I'm going to need a grand slam out of you. That's what Zane Phillips did in game 1, and he does that, equals it. Game over, 10-8.
That was big time to win the Wolfpack their 7th game of the season. They're not out of it just yet.
Jackson lineup, game 1. Game 1.
Well, what a game it was in game 2. The Wolfpack come all the way back from trailing 7-0. Capped off by an Ian Michael walk-off grand slam. He's with Robert.
All right, Ian, tell me about what you saw in that grand slam there.
I was just looking for a good pitch to hit and got one.
Well, that's solid there. Tell me about the morale in the dugout when you guys were down by so much.
Morale was high. On the Wolfpack, morale's always high,
It doesn't matter what the score is.
It doesn't go down. It doesn't matter what the score is.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck for game 3.
Thank you.
Enjoy the film, man. I really liked it.
So the win evens the series heading into game 3, where we'll see our expected pitching matchup that we haven't seen at all in this series. Sam Thomas on the hill for the Wolfpack, Eddie Brown towing the rubber for the Central Cyclones. And with your update, Cyclones sit at 16-10, so a win here would tie them with the Mojo for that 2nd seed. The Wolfpack moved to 7-19, 2 games back of the Stingers, who have 9 wins, 3 back of the Pilots, who have 10.
And I guess moral of the story is after game 2 is the best thing the Wolfpack have going for them is the underestimating of their team.
Yeah.
They're much closer to the pack, for a lack of a better term, than most teams believe. I mean, you look at their record, you're like, oh. But they've lost some pretty tough games this year. 1 run, 2 run, but they got 1 there in game 2.
So we'll get ready to jump back into things here in game 3. Eddie Brown on the bump Alex Harden will step in to start us off. Brown was dominant in game one, only allowed the 1 run in what was a 4-1 victory. As Alex Harden chases his first pitch at 59. It's a nice pitch right there. Puts Harden behind 0-2.
Yeah.
Harden steps out.
It's a 3-pitch strikeout to begin game one. We'll see what happens here. Ooh.
Just missing. There was a whole lot of break on that one. Interesting arm slot. He comes kind of over the top. At least on that last pitch he did. As he goes submarine here and misses inside. There's a bug on my hat. Just like Aaron Schofield on Monday. Getting attacked. 2-2 here. Rocketed to center field at the wall and gone. Alex Harden starts things hot for the Wolfpack, who carry over from game 2.
Alex Harden's 6th home run of the year, and this Wolfpack team's offense just got brought back to life. Scored 1 run in game 1 against Eddie Brown. They already have that score after the first batter in game 3. Cyclones awfully quiet. Momentum has completely shifted into the Wolfpack's favor.
Certainly intriguing. So Eddie Brown will reset here after the leadoff homer. Misses inside to Michael. The hero of game 2, Ian Michael, leaves that inside for ball 2. Brown a couple taps and deals, misses again. It's 3-0. How does he work his way out of this? 3-0 up and out and a 4-pitch walk.
Nice job there from Ian Michael. I know right after ending a game with a walk-off grand slam, first thing you want to do is take it some hacks, but he didn't see any pitches he likes, gets on in 4 pitches, keeps the line moving.
He's a team player.
Yeah. This guy had a few home runs of his own. Game 2, 2. Game 2 alone.
As he watches another ball upstairs here. Brown had game 2 off. We'll see if he can shake off the rust as he gets Thomas to chase. This one ripped right side, past Carr. He misplayed it. Michael will turn for third, and that's where he'll pump the brakes.
Yeah, that was a kind of a soft line drive right there. Jackson Carr, I don't know if there was sun or something, but it just kind of slid in the gap right behind him. Maybe thought it was out.
So Chad Curtis will go back to work. Runners on the corners, nobody out as that ball runs inside. That'll miss high, ball 2.
This is the best I've seen a team hit Eddie Brown in an inning.
That'll drop in for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. As Curtis leaves that outside, ball 3. Brown trying to shake things out, deals a 3-1 and half swing, yes he did. That'll make the count full. Now the payoff. In at 55, froze him for the first out. And a big one at that to get something going for Eddie Brown.
Just unfortunate guessing there for Chad Curtis. Picked the wrong pitch to swing at in those last 2.
The lineup flips for Alex Harden, already 1 homer in this game. So he was swinging for number 2 right there, but he can't connect. I'll miss upstairs.
It's good knowledge to lower that bat right there.
Harden up to 84 in the career now. He was swinging for 85 right there, but can't connect.
Yeah, they just need to be taking their pitches. Wait for the the golden opportunity.
Browns 1-2. Missed inside. Two balls, two strikes, one away here in the top of this first. That's fouled back again. Harden stays alive.
Just missed that one. And we're getting to a point in the year where it's not fun to pitch. Everyone's just crushing starting pitcher. Later half of the year. Partially due to the weather, partially due to, seeing these guys throughout the year, knowing what pitches they're going to throw.
Brown behind 3-2. Deals a payoff. Got him swinging at 59 for the second out.
Eddie Brown walking off. Thought it was potentially out number 3 right there. Only 2.
He's got a chance to limit the damage to 1 run here. But he's got to deal with Ian Michael.
And that's how good Eddie's been this year. Gets into some pickles and he's able to get out of them. 1-2 runs in an inning won't kill you, but 6 or 7 will. But I guess not in game 2. Wolfpack came all the way back from being down 7-0.
What a comeback it was, too. Capped off by this guy, Ian Michael, who takes the ball. 12 homers on the year for the righty.
And I think Ian Michael knows Eddie Brown. He's a strategic pitcher. Saw that grand slam. He's going to try and pitch around him.
That ran way up and in on him. Ahead 3-0. Brown trying to prevent walking the bases loaded for Sam Thomas. He's going to get bit by the speed check here. This one will miss downstairs, and he does just that. Sacks jacked with 2 outs for Sam Thomas.
Sam Thomas singled in his last plate appearance against Eddie Brown. Bigger opportunity right here to give himself a solid cushion coming into pitch the bottom half.
Swung it well in game 2. He's on the cusp of joining the double-digit homer club. That'll miss outside.
Yeah, 9 on the year. Not too many teams have double-digit home run teammates. Mojo, one of them.
Browns 2-0 downstairs. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the first, but Eddie Brown's behind 3-0. Trying to limit the damage, deals home. And it's tapped foul.
I had a feeling he was going to come out of his shoes right there on 3-0. He's got the perpetual green light.
Now the 3-1. Rocketed to center field and gone. Sam Thomas drills number 10, and it's 5-0 Wolfpack.
Joins the 10 home run club, and I had that ball did not look like it was going out. It just weaved its way out of there. Probably one of the shorter parts of this field, but 10 home runs now. 5-0. The Wolfpack have turned this series upside down.
Good reference to future AL MVP Jordan Alvarez. Chad Curtis takes a strike, but it was in at 61. This time drops down to 58.
Jeez.
How's that for pitch placement right there? Puts Curtis behind 0-2. And got him swinging on 3 pitches, but the Wolfpack plate 5 in the top of the first. A dominant early lead. Sam Thomas will be pitching with a cushion.
Oh, you want
So here's Sam Thomas stepping in and coming off one of his better starts. I mean, it said 8 runs, but only 2 earned runs over 3 innings pitched. Got the dub. He's got his ERA this season down to 4.8. So still some work to do, but a lot to build on after that game, too.
Tough first hitter to face in Zane Phillips, who chases 57 for a strike.
The pitchers are dealing with the afternoon sun in the face.
That's rocked over toward Michael, and it got through his legs again. We've seen that happen to a few guys today.
They're not known for their defense, but, I mean, at least knock it down.
Got to get the glove dirty or the hands.
Sam Thomas shaking his head. It still would have been, you know, not a gimme play by no means, but at least get a chance there.
It'll go down as an error. And it puts the leadoff man aboard. The 3rd game in a row for Zane Phillips.
Zane Phillips on base tear in this series.
Brown falls behind 0-2.
And Phillips leads the league in RBIs, home runs, and he's close in average.
Thomas is 0-2 to Brown. Ground ball left side. Curtis can't make the play. Back to back. Oh no.
Who's the infield coach of the Wolfpack? They teach each other to let it go through the 5-hole every time?
That is brutal.
I don't know.
So back-to-back errors to open this bottom of the first up as Jackson Carr steps in. And takes a ball.
And this is just kind of the style that the Wolfpack just start to lose momentum. It's like you got 2 balls hit in play, chance for an out. 2 balls go through the legs.
Carr chops back to Thomas. Won't go through his legs, but it goes through Curtis's hands. 1 run will score. Here comes Brown. 2 RBIs. You might put that down as another error.
Let's see where that ball placement was. Maybe Chad wasn't expecting it.
Either way, it's 5-2, and Jackson Carr will set up shop.
Yeah, I think Chad had a chance at making that play.
So both runners score. Carr will end up on second as Melendez watches a strike here.
That's not the beginning of the inning the Wolfpack were hoping for.
Foul back. Melendez behind 0-2. Trying to keep this going. Pops it up into foul territory, but Thomas is there for the first out.
He's going to have to do it himself.
So back to Zane Phillips. Already 3 errors in this first inning. My goodness. 2 runs on 0 hits for the Cyclones. Zane Phillips watches that up and out for a ball. Brown on deck, Carr in the hole, 1 away. Bottom of the first. That's a big cut right there from Zane Phillips.
Wants to keep moving up that home run leaderboard. He's already sole possession of first with 13.
We got a helicopter overhead.
Got the flyover going. A little delayed. We started 1 hour and 42 minutes ago.
42 minutes. 2-1 to Phillips. Cut on and missed at 55.
That ball, slow breaking slider. Payne licking his lips all over that one.
Now the 2-2. Up and out.
65, my goodness.
Count full now. Thomas's payoff. Missed in the other batter's box and walked Phillips aboard. Runners on first and second for Eddie Brown now. Still one out, bottom of the first. 5-2 Wolfpack your score.
And just like that, the tying run comes to the plate. I mean, they should be already batting right now.
Tying run to the plate and still no hits for these Cyclones.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. No hitter, lose. That's happened quite a bit with Josh Gradwell of the Enforcers, but that's due to the walk.
As Brown takes the ball here. And watches that inside. I remember that happening at the big league level probably 5 years ago. Hunter Green of the Reds. They lost to the Pirates like 1-0, and he threw a no-hitter. That'll just miss outside. So Eddie Brown ahead 3-0, trying to work himself aboard and load the bases. As Thomas deals a get me across strike. Three-1 hitters count on the way to Eddie Brown. And he pulled it foul.
Foul ball when it hits the bushes or whatever you want to call that over there in Schofield area.
Sco zone. Count full now. Brown trying to keep the line moving. Thomas's payoff pitch. Foul back again. Brown stays alive. What does Thomas have in store here? Another 3-2. Another foul ball.
Just trying to kill us back here. Long at bat. 8th pitch.
So we try once more, the 3-2. Another foul ball. Eddie Brown battling here.
9th pitch coming up.
This is a good one between these two. Another payoff.
We'll do it again.
Golly, this is fantastic right here.
Eddie Brown shaking his head there. Then he just put his bat out there. Would have been ball 4. 10th pitch now.
Sam Thomas already up to 22 pitches in this first inning. Half of them have been this at bat. As this one's popped up and it goes foul.
Oh my.
It dropped in fair territory.
Sam Thomas was thinking about diving. Maybe he'll save that for the 1-game playoff if they are hypothetically in that position. 11th pitch.
You're on it. You're seeing the ball well. You're seeing the ball well.
Thomas shakes it out again. Another 3-2. Called at 58. Sam Thomas wins the battle.
That
Big
is
time.
very impressive to stick with that the whole time.
And a huge second out after 11 pitches. So with 2 Jackson Carr will step in. Drove in a couple runs by reaching on error. Chopper over to Thomas. Underhand throw to first in time for the 3rd out. Cyclones get a pair, but nothing more. It's 5-2 as we head to the 2nd.
Hey, no earned runs.
So Eddie Brown will retake the bump after a 37 pitch first inning.
You don't see that happen very often with Eddie Brown. Almost blow-up inning. I mean, his ERA is still at 2.39. It says 2.25 there, but after one inning, he's got some time to work that down a little bit.
It'll be Harden, Michael, and Thomas due up in this top of the second. Wolfpack looking to build on their lead. First pitch to Alex Harden. Misses inside. Had to sneak out of the way of that one. Couple taps on the right foot and in for a strike.
And with Eddie Brown, it might be a situation this year he normally has gone games 1 and 2. This year he decided to go 1 and 3. Oh,
that's smoked, but foul.
I think that was fair, right over the top of the bar.
It's going to be called fair and
right over the top of the foul pole.
There's number 85 on the career for Alex Harden, and he's certainly making a case to get involved in that race to 100 right now.
Yeah, he's been crushing it here today. Curved a little bit at the end there, but that ball was right over the foul pole. Gets one back of those two.
So 6-2 the score now as Ian Michael goes back to work. Couple of walks in this one as he holds off. Pitch runs outside.
And I have not seen the Wolfpack being able to dice up an ace like this in quite some time. Good to know they still have the ability to do so.
And, you know, the old thought process in baseball is you gotta peak at the right time. Could this be it for the Western Wolfpack? Are they in store for a 2019 Washington Nationals type run? Get hot going into the postseason and tear your way through it. That was a knuckler off the bat of Ian Michael. Back-to-back jacks, and it's 7-2.
Ian Michael, 12th home run on the year, one back from Zane Phillips. 27th RBI. They get both runs back here in the second.
The Silver Slugger race is on.
That ball barely got over. And looks like Eddie Brown's going to take himself out. He just doesn't have it here today. They're going to throw Max Melendez back in.
So Melendez will retake the hill.
And, you know, that's just part of the AWA. You could be the best pitcher in the league and then have a rough start. It can happen at any time, especially with that 60 run. And he's trying to get right into it.
Melendez moving quick, fires the ball outside. As Thomas saved by the speed check at 61. 1-0 pitch here. Fouled back this time, it'll count.
Gonna want that one back.
2 runs across, still nobody out in the top of this second. That'll miss outside, ball 2. That's a rocket, and that's off the top of the wall.
Had a chance for 3 in a row right there. They'll settle for a very long single.
About a foot, less than that, about just a little more air under it, and it's 3 in a row.
I think the record we've seen is 4 in a row.
It's fouled back.
That sun is tough.
That's pulled foul over toward third, and Curtis is behind 0-2.
For the pitcher and the second baseman right now.
As Curtis chases 60 flat down swinging for the first out.
Jackson Carr saying we're back.
Harden takes a speed check here.
I mean, hey, we've seen it before being down this many runs.
Peppered left side, sliding stop Brown, but he doesn't have anyone to throw it to.
It was a great play right there from Eddie Brown just to stop it. Otherwise, you might have runners at second and third. I mean, look at him fighting the sun out there. It's tough. Say now the hat makes sense with that sun. I'd say the first time. I don't know.
So Ian Michael 12 homers on the year now. Looking for lucky number 13 as that'll run up and out. Takes a strike here at 59. Sam Thomas on deck, Chad Curtis in the hole. One away, foul back. That'll join us up here in the booth. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Long pause for Melendez, going for the Johnny Cueto strategy.
Hey, trying anything here against this potent offense.
Now the 2-2. Fouled off. Could call it the Nestor Cortez, one of the two. Trying again as this one's in at 61, saved by the speed check. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the second. Michael trying to build on this lead, pops one sky high, and Zane Phillips is there for the second out.
Would have been a infield fly rule with the, I won't say newly cemented rules, but some guys trying to play around that there if the runner doesn't go. A little fake drop there, turn 2.
So Sam Thomas will go to work here. 2-1, 2 gone, top of the second. 7-2 Wolfpack, your score. That'll miss up high, ball 2. Thomas catches a piece of it, just a little under it. He's right on it, as the great Denny Matthews would say. Now the 2-1, up and out. 3-1 hitters count. Melendez working quick, gets Thomas to chase, and the count is full.
I don't think he's trying to walk.
Now the payoff. And it's 65, saved by the speed check again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Melendez deals. Foul back again.
I now have my water bottle
wisely
covered for that specific reason. 1 foot away from getting soaked again.
So we're still in a full count here with 2 outs. Melendez deals home. Inside, ball 4, and that'll load him up. Chad Curtis will have a chance here to continue building on this lead for the Wolfpack. He watches that one up high for ball 1. That skipped in the dirt and bounced over the zone. 2-0 misses upstairs, and it's 3. Melendez looking for anything, gets one here.
Nice get me over strike right there.
Now the 3-1. Tap foul. Count full now. Nice job working back into it. The payoff. Got him swinging at 58. Wolfpack matched the Cyclones, though, and retake a 5-run lead at 7-2. So Max Melendez will lead us off here in the bottom of the second. 7-2 your score.
Trying to slowly chip away.
It's all he can do. You can't win a game 8-7 without giving up 7 runs.
Quite a few speed checks here in this game.
As Melendez pulls this one fair down the left field line. He's going to think about second, and he'll take off for it. Throw in. Not in time, and a nice job keeping that left hand on the bag.
Yeah, he can do that. I mean, I was just going to call it a ground rule double, but, you know, that looks more fun, sliding around like that. I don't know if he needed to do that slide right there, but...
And he had a fantastic double celebration, too. Just goofing out there. So leadoff double gets the Cyclones in business here in the bottom of this second. Zane Phillips will step in. There's the first hit of the day as well for the Clones, as that's ripped right side. It's going to drop in fair. Michael will charge after it. Phillips will take off for second. It'll score a run.
Boy.
It's over the head of Alex Harden. He's going to turn for home. Throw to the plate, not in time. Zane Phillips and inside the Parker. How's that to cut into the lead at 7-4?
I mean, unfortunately, not a true inside the park home run, but, you know, one error in there, but counts still the same for the runs.
I guess it would be half a Little League home run, a third.
Double with an error will count.
So suddenly it's a 7-4 game, back-to-back hits. Have the Cyclones in business here in the bottom of this second.
Wolfpack already with 4 errors.
That's tapped foul. I've seen one inside the park home run in my life. It happened this past college baseball season from our first baseman.
Elite speed.
Always. Cut on and missed, and Brown falls behind 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Froze him up at 60. A huge first out for Sam Thomas.
Sam Thomas just had Eddie Brown's number here today. Getting him deep with a home run and just kind of carving him up. It's no hits in game 3 for Eddie Brown. Pretty rare.
So makes way for Jackson Carr, who takes the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. Wolfpack trying to preserve the 7-4 lead. This Carr takes a strike here.
Looks like he's way in on the box, trying to take away the slider that way.
One and one, cut on and missed.
It's halfway there.
Now the 1-2. Pushed the other way toward Curtis. Charges, throws, not in time, and it got away from Ian Michael.
Hey, all things considered, not too shabby for the Wolfpack defense there. Fielded the ball and made the throw. Held him to a single. That's a good start.
The radar just read 105. I'm not sure for what.
Interesting.
I'm not sure what just traveled by the radar at 105 miles an hour, but
could be the sun messing with it a little bit. Who knows?
Could be. Would that be a speed check?
No.
I think there should be a rule that if you're able to throw a pitch over 100 miles an hour, you get it.
Yeah, that's frat. That's a frat check.
Ferta check. 0-1. Cut on and missed by Melendez.
That was a I'm swinging no matter what pitch right there.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, bottom 2. Thomas delivers. Back up the middle, return to sender. Carr will turn for third. He stumbled around second, but is able to get in safely. Goes first to third on a long single.
Base open for Zane Phillips.
And he represents the tying run now. Big exhale from Thomas. Turned on to left center. That's going to get down over the head of Harden. Melendez will take off for third. Phillips hung up between first and second, and he'll take off. Heads up base running from Zane Phillips. And it's runners on second and third for the go-ahead run, Eddie Brown. 7-5 your score now. So that's up high for a ball. One ball, no strikes to the two-hole hitter Brown, who cuts that one foul. Can he keep this going? 1-1. Up high, ball 2. Waiting on the 2-1 now. Thomas comes home. Popped out to center field at the wall. It's gone. Eddie Brown gives the Cyclones the lead. And
Eddie Brown finally gets it there, and that'll be the 7th home run and 6th run of the inning, and that'll cap it right there.
Wow. Unbelievable from the Cyclones, who are suddenly 3 outs away from winning this game and the series.
Laying in front of the tree, I move over, they hit it right in the tree. Look at this guy.
So it's back to work for Max Melendez on the hill.
And just like that, top of the 3rd, Wolfpack all of a sudden in danger territory. They need 1 run to keep this game going. And this is for the series, a very important series for both teams. Max is going to need a bit of a miracle inning here to end it, just judging by the way the Cyclones pitchers have been doing today.
So a win here would tie the Cyclones in second with the Mojo, as that's in for a strike. A loss here would leave the Wolfpack in a tough spot. They'd be 3 games back of the Pilots for that 6th seed. Pilots still have 6 games to play, though.
I'm wondering, who do the Wolfpack play the Aces final game of the year, which is a tough matchup. But hey, the Cyclones are tough as well.
2-1 grounded, gets by Phillips, bobbled it, throws barely in time. Would have been a gem from Zane Phillips, but Jackson Carr can't hang on.
Jackson Carr takes away a web gem. Jackson doesn't want to be done playing. He wants to keep this game going, huh?
It's love of the game right there. So the leadoff man gets aboard for Ian Michael.
Now that's the thing, when you see your teammate make a heck of a play, you start to panic a little bit.
First pitch up high.
It's like the final out of a perfect game.
That'll drop in for a strike. Little flare the other way, it'll drop foul. Michael behind 1-2. Melendez deals. Pulled left side, fair ball, throw to first. This time in time, and Ian Michael tried to pull the old Chaz McCormick and run into Jackson Carr.
Will advance the potential tying run with your best hitter in today's game up. Sam Thomas 3 for 3 with 2 singles, a home run, and a walk.
The Wolfpack have had a flair for the dramatic. They have a little more in the heroics department. And they're going to intentionally walk Sam Thomas.
Not a bad strategy.
So Chad Curtis will have a chance to play the hero here as he swings on the first pitch but can't connect. One out, top of this third. Inside for a ball.
Chad Curtis 0 for 4. 4 strikeouts.
Pulled that foul. Behind 1-2. Melendez the rockin' fire. Got him to chase 56 for a huge second out.
Rough day for Chad Curtis. It's going to come down to Alex Harden, who's got 2 home runs in this game and needs a hit to keep this game going, keep this series going.
And potentially even keep the Wolfpack's hopes of not playing in that one-game playoff alive. Melendez first pitch to him. Chopped foul. Steps out, takes a lap, regathers. 0-1. Just a bit outside.
Alex Harden stepping out.
Trying to dictate the pace, leaves a 1-1 inside. Would love to have the bases loaded for Ian Michael with these Wolfpack. 2-1. Pop up right side. Carr comes over and makes the grab. The Cyclones come all the way back to steal game 3 in this series. They take it 2-1. They move a game back of the Enforcers for the top of the league and set up a real marquee matchup next week against the Metropolitan Mojo. Thank you all for joining us in what was quite a series, back and forth. We got one more game here in week 9 and one more week to go. It's still all to play for. Nobody locked into a position quite yet. 5 games to go on the season. Thank you all for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you later.